Hello and welcome to Rolling with Two. I'm Will, and with me as always is Miss Bossy Pants herself,
Sarah.
And today we're doing a two-player perspective and accessibility for Overboss Duel. Ooh. Sarah, tell us a bit about this.
All right. Overboss Duel is a two-player only head-to-head competition using a shared board. Much like the original Overboss, players draft and place terrain tiles and monster tokens each turn. However, in this game, they can be placed anywhere, even your opponent's side of the board. Your goal is to craft your side of the map with the greatest power and sabotage your rival to become the ultimate Overboss. The content in this game can also be used in the original Overboss as an expansion.
Rolling with more.
So this is usually where I ask Will, how does the game change for two players? But it is a two-player game.
Yes.
So that's the only way it plays.
Yes, there is no bot, but you will need another bot that's not a bot to play against. Another player.
Gotcha. You were going off the deep end.
You will need a nanoman to play against.
Yes. So
you could ask them, are you a nanoman? And they're like, what are you talking about? I don't know. I was just told to ask this question.
Yeah. Okay. So kind of the issue we had at the two-player count in Overboss was that there's too many tiles. And since this setup, and it plays relatively the same as Overboss, it's the same issue. There's just too many tiles.
Yeah.
So it's just, it can feel like the unpredictability undermines what you're doing. On the other hand, it does kind of feel like it works a little bit more here since there is a little more chaos.
Yeah,
in the game.
Chaos is kind of the whole point. Because the one big difference of this game to others, instead of everyone having their own separate map, they have one giant map. And you can build on your side, which scores for you, or the opponent's side, which scores for them.
So you can put something right in the middle where they don't want it. Yeah, you gave them some points because every tile scores something.
Yes.
But it might have broken up some chain they were making or something else like that.
I'm just here to help you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So the other issue is it's going to depend on what kind of two-player experience you like. If you do not like, a lot of negative interaction between players and heavy competition, you're not going to like the duel mode.
Are you sure this is negative? I mean, I'm giving you tiles after all.
Yes, but you placed them exactly where I wanted to place something else, so yes, that messed up my plans.
Well, you didn't say anything.
Yeah, you can tell here, Will likes this mode a lot more than I do, but we'll talk about that in our review. So what it does well is if you like highly interactive and that you're really affecting the other player's game, you're going to like the duel mode.
I'm so friendly. Giving her tiles.
Yes. Yes. All right, let's move on to accessibility. Kind of one of those things, the accessibility issues are pretty much the same that we found in Overboss.
I think it's because this is kind of like this is an expansion as well as its own game.
So the tokens are kind of small, so the icons are small, so you're going to probably be picking up the tokens to get a better look at them. Cognitively, it can feel dense learning it for the first time, especially if you've played Overboss. You'd think some concept would be easier, but there's a lot more player interaction. There's a lot more tiles that have abilities that trigger when you place them than the original. Plus, there's the new village, which comes with heroes, and heroes now spawn, destroying monsters that are on that tile. And if that tile has a hero already, and it spawns on a nearby tile, so it can definitely be one of those concepts that could disrupt your plans.
It's a weird passive attack. Like, well, I got a village. Crap. She's also got a village. That means my village also spawns another hero and there's killing monsters.
When you put out a new village, all villages spawn heroes unless there's a mini boss on it. So you can highly negatively affect other players if they've gotten a village too. And mobility is still going to be an issue if you are finding it difficult to randomize all those tiles at the beginning and then sort them all at the end of the game. Although with the way this box is not as organized as the original Overboss, you just have one row of tiles, so you may not want to resort them. Yeah, resort them. If you're just going to play with these tiles from here, because you have everything you need for one game, You could leave them mixed up, and that would ease the mobility challenges there.
Of course, we got a promo with it.
I put it in the Overboss where it fit.
Okay.
So it's not in here because it didn't actually have room for the promo.
Yeah.
So there's that.
So you could also use Overboss as an expansion for Overboss Duel.
Yes, you can.
But if you're using the Overboss Duel box, you just set up for whatever game you want to play.
Exactly. So what it does right, there's unique iconography, and it's mostly open information except for your boss card, which has that reveal ability, needs to be kept secret until you reveal it. Okay, conclusion.
For 2 players.
If you like head-to-head competition, you will like the duel mode. If not, and you like Overboss, this is a great expansion because it does add manipulation that you can do on just your own board if you play with the original Overboss rules.
Yeah, I feel this gives, because of how these tiles work, it feels like I get a lot more agency in how things are set up and work throughout the game. And it gives me that level of control because of how many tiles there are. I can start planning for a strategy and see it go flush down the toilet because, the following tiles never come up to support it.
Right.
These tiles help me rearrange so that I can adjust to whatever is the best opportunity at the time.
Agreed.
So, yes, these are some great tiles to have, whether you play it as the dual mode or like Sarah said, the expansion, as an expansion for the original.
Yep.
Accessibility.
It's going to be like Overboss. It's going to be mostly, yes, you might have some cognitive challenges or some mobility challenges, but if you were fine with Overboss, you're probably going to be fine with this for accessibility.
Agreed.
All right.
All right. And Sarah, what is our shared land called?
I don't know. You're usually better at names than I am.
Happy Land.
I like that.
All right. Of Doom!
Of course.
And why would you ever roll with just one when you can be rolling with 2? And remember, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach out to us on the various social media platforms at
Rolling with 2. That's TWO. We are on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And on YouTube, please like and subscribe.
And if you have time, check out the other content Nanaman has found for you, because remember, he's rolling with you.